Hello, folks. Howdy. How we doing? I wanted to play more of this. It's been on my mind. I got minorly. I didn't get spoiled on something. We're in Act 2, I think. And I saw that it has a Steam achievement for complete Act 12. Which is ridiculous. Like, just that made me like, oh, how deep does this game go, you know? I'm curious. Oh, it's cooler today, isn't it? I I've risked a cup of tea. Having a cup of tea. How could it see? Maths though is like that's my weakest subject here. So I feel like once we're out of this and we're into like language, I feel like I'll be better at that. I might just be setting myself up for a fall here though, you know. Ah. Well, that's all beside the point, isn't it? Anyway, first of all, we need to get through the maths bit, I suppose. Legsy's on a 155 stream streak. Wow. What the hell is this asking us to do? Oh, I am gonna put the fan up a little bit. Say that the moment I start doing anything with my computer, it just raises the temperature in the room by a degree or two. Okay, so this was drawing shapes, right? I remember that. I had a shape, word, and then it's like a list, right, of lines. And this shows us lines and points, right? And here, they've given us the lines and points. But what would we have to write in the shape thing? I understand doing the difference between 2 points. It wants you to make a shape from the given lines. Oh, we're gonna have to draw it, aren't we? Ugh. I don't understand how it could mean anything. We're already completely boned here. Alright, so we'll say this is 0, 0. Line 1 goes from point 1 to point 2, but I don't have the points. Shit. It just says this line goes between point, but yeah, but shit, I don't have the coordinates for them. Are we gonna have to put in the coordinates for these lines? Just make them up. We're gonna have to, aren't we? Alright, let's just make them up. Shit. Line 3 goes from 2 to 0. Oh, God. Like, if we have 4 points, then it has to be some sort of rectangle, right? Wait, hang on. If we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's 5 points. Isn't it? It's 5 points with 4 lines. Alright, if we say, like, we have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, for instance, then line 0 goes like that, and then line 1 goes like that, and then line 2 goes like that, and then line 3 instead goes like this. So these two aren't part of the shape, so the shape is a triangle made up of the first 3 points, right? Which is 0, 1, and 2. 3 and 4 don't play a role. So it's got nothing to do with line 2. It's a triangle made up of line 0, 1, and 3. Right? So how did they write this here? I don't have to write this whole goddamn thing out, do I? Do I have to write this whole goddamn thing out? Because that's crazy. And I don't know the coordinates, so we're just going to have to skip the coordinates. Yeah, let's just try the L's first. Like that. Nice. Thank God, it let us just do it in the general instead of like coming up with actual things for it. We got signal 21. Alright, what do we got here? Could you just go away for a second, please? Cuts in over the top. So we have 4 lines made up of points, and then the shape is like, here you go. Here's what it's made of, the 4 lines, right? So it's like a square, say, something like that. Then what do we got next? We got shape, 0, undefined, and then equals the difference between the lines. Oh, that's crazy. It could be a rhombus, yeah. I'd have to draw it to see what it is. Not knowing what 21 is really hurting. Equals LO diff, L1 diff, L2 diff, L3 diff. Wait, what? Yeah, right? LO diff. Maybe we should draw the shape first, just to... I wish I had like a... Okay, what do we go to? Freeze here. Alright, this can... This is 0.0. This is 0.1. 0.2 is 3.1. 0.3 is 3.0. No, I've done this completely fucking backwards, haven't I? I need to come up with a set, like which one is up and which one is across, because I do it differently every time. Let's see, so that's 0. 0.1 is 0, 1. So it goes up and then across in my understanding of it. 0.2 is 1, 2, 3 there. 0.3 is 1, 2, 3 there. So this shape looks like this. And line 3. Well, let's do all the lines, right? Line 0 goes between 0 and 1. Line 1 goes between 0.1 and 2. Line 2 goes between 2 and 3. And then line 3 goes there. So there we are. It's a rectangle. It's a bit wobbly. It's hard to draw with the mouse, right? Now what though? It's like, that's just listing the lines. This is the shape is all of this, right? This is shape 0. It's a door. I see what you mean by math so much. Yeah, right. Sorry, I just punched my microphone. So, shape 0 something is the difference of all the lines summed together. What does the difference mean? I know the difference between 2 points. But the difference between the lines confuses me. Are we working out the area? Is this the area? Or the perimeter? Yeah, maybe. Like, it's asking for the sum of the length of the lines, right? Which is 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. I mean, if it's 8, then we're onto it. It is. Nice. Okay, that's perimeter. Alright, we're on it. Let's go to dictionary. We'll edit this to perim. Recompile. Spiders. Is this asking for spiders news? Oh god, look at this. This is just the same again though, isn't it? It's like, here are the points, here's the shape, and then it's just asking for the perimeter of the shape. It was 8, but just because of spiders. Middle spider's good, looking very plump, sitting in a rag. I'm happy Nick set that big cricket the other day. Artemis ran away from me today. I don't know why. She's really skittish, and when she saw me, she ran like really fast and hid in the corner. I think she's scared of the shirt I'm wearing. She doesn't usually do that, or maybe I just accidentally crept up on her. But she like skittered away as fast as she could. You're a bit bigger than... Well, the thing is, she's not usually skittish, Artemis. She usually comes right up and is looking out and seeing what's going on. But for some reason, she just like ran away. Alright, what's this? Neg 4 P1 Neg 4 Okay, 4 neg 4. Right, so every line is 4, and there's 4 lines, which means it's just 4 times 4, right? I don't even need to draw it. I was wrong. Shit. That's 4. 8. I mean... Alright, I'm gonna have to draw it. Tried to do it in my head. Alright, I'm gonna say... Damn, how do I do negative 4? And you know what? Okay. Every one of these means 2 now, okay? So, this is negative 4. The 0.1 is there. Point 2 is... It's not 0. It's doubled. Right? Because it's bigger. Yeah. I'm silly. It's actually negative 4 larger, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, see, that if that's 0, then it would be here. Alright? And every one of these is 4. Like that, so it's actually 4 8s. Right? So it's double this, I think. Yeah. Oh god, we've got a new signal. Okay, so here we got a shape. We got shape 0, shape 1. Shape 0 is 0.5. So shape 1 is... What could this be asking us, though, here? We got to work out, because we know that whatever this is for shape 0 is 0.5. Could it be area? Let's see. We got 0.0, 0.1, 0.2, really good marking here, and then 0.3. Right, so it's just a little tiny box, and that is 0.5 somehow. What does that mean exactly? That's... I don't know what that could be. If it's 1 on all sides, the area can't be 1/2, can it? That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Hang on, I only read the top one. Right, okay, that makes sense. Shape 0 only uses 3 lines, though, between these two and those two, and then line 2 cuts through half of it, right? So then it's going to be the area of 1/2 of it. Haha, which is 1/2. Sorry, computer, I was colouring in. Yeah, exactly. So shape 1 is, oh hey, it's defining points, but the shape is different, right? So this is made of 4, right? So this will be the whole thing. No, I'm wrong. P0, P3. No, I'm going to go with, if that's 4, it has to be a square, which means that the area has to be 1, because it's just double what the triangle is, right? Yeah. Hey Batista, I was playing around with the calculator. Must I deal with the round function? I rounded 50.1235555 to 4 digits, and look what I got. It was 50.120012 or something. Oh, rounding floats is different. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't say floats. Computers struggle with floating point precision, so use some discretion. We gotta ignore that 00012 junk at the end. Yeah. Okay. Ignore the floats. Let's not think about floats. Okay. So this, instead of it's area. Save. Shape 0, area. Okay, so the area of this would be... Well, let's imagine it first. 2 along, 3 up, right? So, 6. Just go straight with 6 without reading the rest of it. Have a little sneaky guess. Oh, we got it. Hey. Floats are dead simple. Ugh. The schedules mean nothing to you anymore. Listen, I've been working. And then, you know, working for a bunch of time makes me want to procrastinate. So now I'm doing this instead. Okay, what are we working out here? Oh god, I have no clue. Okay, it's given us the perimeter here. I'm gonna do a little change here, because we don't need a line break after perimeter, do we? Same with shape. We don't need a line break afterwards, we can just do a space. Shape 0, perimeter equals 20, right? Okay, so it's asking us. The F is back. Yeah, I've never really been sure about F. F is just, I use that for a variable, right? Alright, so we have 4 lines. And we need a perimeter of 20, and we know that one of them, that line 0 starts at point 0, which is 0, 0 on a grid, right? So point 1 is blank 0, and then line 1 is blank blank, and line 2 is blank is 0 blank. Okay, so we need one number that will sum up to a perimeter of 20. So every line, all 4 lines need to be 5, right? So we just say 5. Whee. There's no new one here. What are we working out? The perimeter of this shape. We have the area. We've got the area, but we're missing one of the points. Oh, brilliant. You fuckers. Is f not a function? I was understanding f as in do a function to this thing, but what the function is variable. So I'm kind of understanding it to be... I also don't know what functions and variables are, if they have like a strict definition. I'm using it very colloquially. It's just a stand-in for you don't know what this is. I don't like it when I'm on this receiving end. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? A function does something a variable can... I think v would probably be better than f for f here, wouldn't it? Anyway, what do we got? Shape 0. It's got 4 lines. We know that at least 2 of the lines are 4 long. If they were all 4 long, which indeed it is, then it would have a perimeter of 16. Oh, fuck me. I think. I don't know. Let's just test. Nope. Okay, I may have to draw it. I'm not looking at your idea. Give me a minute. Okay, it could go minus though, I don't know. Alright, we'll say that this is 0, 0. Right, so that's 0.0, 0.1. Do we go along then up and up or along? It doesn't matter, does it? Let's go along then up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. That's these. So a length of 4 on one side. Now what would an area of 12 look like here? It'd have to be 3, wouldn't it? 3 high. To colour in this amount, right? So that is 4, 3, and that is 0, 3. So that would be here and here. Meaning that we got, 2 7s. So the perimeter would be 14. Oh, he's not a genius. He's able to do classroom mathematics. Functions in code are mathematical functions where the inputs and outputs include the real world. Okay. Okay, if it's got a perimeter of 20, then it's going to have an area of... hang on, none of this matters, right? Can't we just do something with the perimeter of 20? Because it'll all be the same, right? It'll have the same area. There's probably a way that you can really quickly just work it out if you're smart. Wait, if the perimeter's 20, then it's like 1. Hang on, wouldn't it just be 25? Am I wrong here? I am wrong. Fuck. Alright, let's actually work it out then. 2, 3, 4, 5. We just go with 4 5s for a perimeter of 20, right? 1, 2, 5. 4, 5. Isn't that just 5 by 5? I might have to actually do this. It's not always the same. Yeah. Fuck. I was hoping I could skip looking at the shape nonsense. Six by 4, so yeah, 2 6s and 2 4s, you know. I don't have to actually be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Multiplied by 4, right? So I don't get a whole bunch of this. But I'm hoping if we just keep plowing ahead. If we just keep plowing on, eventually we'll reach a world where this is in the past. This is what I'm hoping for here. Oh my god. Yes, Rocker. Oh, go on. Let's look at their idea here then. Let's let them have a go. I've gathered this much so far. We've got one shape with 8L and 8P. It's just an octagon, right? So we have a problem with an octagon. We've got to figure out the area from the perimeter. Sounds like math. I'm checking the reference tab. Well, I don't need the reference tab. I've got it all up here in my noggin. Aren't you the one that asked for it? Shush. It was me. Okay, let's just mark all those as red. Reference. Math. 2D geometry. Formula to graph a circle. Oh my god, there's a formula. Oh god. Why can I copy this? I don't know what P equals 8S means. The area is equal, and then there's a little squiggle, which I don't know what that means. I understood that to mean about, but that can't be right. Roughly equal. God. Which is irrational. Oh god, this is what, this is actual maths now. We're into actual maths that you can't just do in your head. Because there's 8 sides, but it's got a perimeter of 12. I can't do that. You know what I would try to do here if you weren't all here? I would attempt to multiply 12 until I got something that 8 can go into, and then I would divide it back down to 12 again and do the same to the 8. Do what you like. Oh. Okay, I can do this. 2 12s is 24. And 3 8s is 24 as well, right? Am I correct? It's like a Zachtronics game. A little bit, in that it's a complex puzzle game. I have no idea what S means. Ain't got a clue. Like, what does S mean here? Like, what does that stand for? The length of one side? It can't be the amount of sides, obviously. Okay, so if the perimeter's 12, then the length of one side has to be... Shit. Is it 1.5? And then the area. Like, how the fuck do you work out the area from that, though? 1.5 to the power of 2 multiplied by 4.82843? Oh, we're mathing now. Ooh, we're back with the rock. Almost forgot how huge this thing is. I can't imagine the impact it made on our planet. I hope it didn't leave a dent. Thankfully, it wasn't enough to start any tidal waves, but enough to catch geoseismic attention. Dr. Doppler, did your team add the support structure on the right side? Nope. The Navy boat that recovered the meteor found it already extended. Why is it so goopy? It looks like muscle made of metal. That continues to be a mystery on my team's side of the investigation, the physical side. We've deduced thus far that it's a composite material with an utterly complex arrangement of bizarre compounds. Molecules we've never seen on Earth, natural or artificial. Are they rare elements? No, common elements arranged in the most unusual manner. Allotropes. I've never dreamed of. As I mentioned, it's a composite material made of interwoven grains and fibers of differing properties. One molecule we've managed to isolate from the support strut is a purely boron compound. Monoatomic, and get this, the molecules are arranged in geodesic spheres. Miniature balls. Why? What's that even good for? Not sure yet. Seems to interact with hydrogen, so maybe it's a sensor of some kind. Something to measure if the conditions are safe to extend the antenna. That's one of our two theories. The other is that it acts as a partial insulator against intruding hydrogen gas that could damage the instruments. Wow, they really spent a lot of time thinking about this thing, didn't they? Those telescoping arms at the end of the radio transmitters. From there, it broadcasts the radio wave transmissions, the frequencies we analyze. Yep, it's also a receiver, that's what the dish is for. It's funny how the radio dish looks just like ours, and by ours I mean humanity's. It's favorable geometry. A concave surface refocuses incoming radio waves to the receiving horn. So it's bound they would design their dishes similarly. Convergent technological evolution. There are 4 mini antennas at the end there, they're all transmitting. All? The computer's only detecting one signal at a time. They're all transmitting in lockstep. No interference? Yep, the frequencies are all the exact same. So our antenna only picks it up as one signal. I hope it doesn't start sending me multiple signals. You sure know a lot about radio tech for being a materials guy. Got a good team. And they transmit independently. Not sure, we've got 2 theories for them. They're backups in case some fail to deploy or break on impact. These are probably the most fragile and delicate parts of the meteor's external apparatus. And the second theory? They're transmitters built for different atmospheres. We wish to avoid damaging them, at least until the full message is translated. We've managed to gather some basic data. One of these transmitters is made with silicon carbide, which is particularly hardy at high temperatures. I think 500 Celsius. It's like 1,000 degrees, good lord. If Earth were not what they expected from astronomical data, they could still get their message through. If Earth were like Venus, this thing would still work. Assuming they know about Earth. They may have sent the meteor rather haphazardly through space. It's unclear if they knew we existed before creating the message. I hadn't thought about that yet. Huh. Well, whatever the case, they did their homework. They masterfully constructed a message carrier to survive likely any climate or atmosphere. Dop, it sounds like you did your homework too. My materials team is a good group, good people. I'll admit some of this is out of my wheelhouse. But Dop, you seem to follow along with all this stuff yourself. Welp, been doing this a long time. Extraterrestrial investigation? Ha, no. This is certainly a first for everyone. But I'm a materials scientist. I need a drink of tea. Read yourselves for a second. Blah, 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 blah. Eesh. Oh, the meteor will take us next. Maybe the end's near. I would not bet on that. The Steve achievement's going all the way up to 12. Act 12. I learned that lesson 50 transmissions ago. Rest up, team. Take care. Feeling good about those. Glorious. A meteor sent with tools to survive other worlds. Do they not know what Earth's like? I want to take apart one of the transmitters, see how it differs from human technology, or if it differs. Dear Diary, though I follow not all of Doppler's materials science, it seems that the aliens' technology is quite advanced, perhaps centuries beyond human progress. Whenever I take the translation team to the meteor, we're too focused discussing the meteor, which I admit is important, but we never get around to discussing their progress on the translation in the limited time we have. Shape perim. I'm happy with all those. Very good. Great. Brilliant. More of this. We're still doing shapes. Oh. There's so many instances of this here. What? What do we got? Something 0. And then we got point 0, line 0, shape 0. Then we got the thing again. 1, P0, P1, P2, shape 0. Outside the brackets. Then P0, P1, P2. Then we got the unknown again, and then 1 equals shape what? Oh my god. That's hardcore, man. I didn't work anything out. That was a guess. It was just shape, question mark, and the only shape we have here is 0, so. Okay, so if P equals blank, and L equals blank, and shape equals blank, what equals 0? Another one of these transmissions. What's that? The question mark is just 0. Oh, interesting. Either this transmission contains non-integral information, or it's something that it doesn't care to test. Potentially this transmission intends to outline or clarify something without testing or comprehension. Either way, let us just progress. Should in the moment, but I'll try and get some meaning out of this. I have no meaning here. I don't know what P could equal, and L could equal, and shape could equal. What are they all? They're all meanings for defining a particular group of mathematical terms, right? Here it's, let's see, points and then a line and then a group and then just what, 1 equals 1? Oh god, this is horrible. I'm learning nothing. Please, idea, save me. What are they asking for? Polymorphism. Poly what now? Respond with what type of we are dealing with. And our options are likely what was presented in the prior transmission. P, L, or shape. Let's plug and chug. Or get to the root meaning of the question they're posing. What could be a point, a line, or a shape? That's crazy. And also, see, with like geometric points and lines, shapes. I don't know. I don't know. And I also don't know why 1 doesn't equal 1 here. Yeah, maybe we just, for now, to make this easier to parse, we just call it Z, right? What the fuck, though? That's not enough information to do anything. Z0, and then it's 2 points. And then Z0 equals line. What the fuck does that mean? And then Z1 is 3 lines. But I don't know what lines? Between what points? We've only got 2 points. How'd you draw 3 lines? And then 1 equals what? Maybe it's the term, right? Like, if you have 3 lines, that like this is not to do with this, or it is, but it's only, it doesn't follow on directly. It's like a related concept. It's saying if you have 2 points, then the thing between that will be a line. But this is if you have 3 lines, then what you're going to have is a shape. Oh, God. That's crazy. Okay, so Z now equals geometric variable. Right? I don't know if this is used outside of geometry for like a class of things, or if it's specific to geometry. Regardless, if you've got that, then you got a point. If you got this, we got a point, a line, some numbers, a function, shape 0 and shape 1. That's just a whole bunch of crap. That's loads of stuff. What is that? That's a list of geometric variables, isn't it? So it would be Z. It's itself. How meta. Oh, God. And now we got a new one. Okay, before we forget, let's edit this. So I'm going to put G of there. Now that could just be a general class of thing, like a group of related concepts, or it could be specifically geometric concepts, but I have no context because we've only encountered it in the context of geometry so far. Okay. P2, P1, P0, P7, P4. Bunch of L's, bunch of shapes. List of shapes. Shape 0, shape 1, shape 2, shape 3. Then we got P blank equals 5. Alright, I felt really smart working out what that one was. Now this one can be R. And then we'll take out the space after it, because that does mess me up a bunch. Okay. So we got a group of points, we got a group of lines, we got a group of shapes. Okay? And then we got PR equals 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, brilliant. And then we got LR. That's count. This is the count within the group, right? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shape R. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So this is the count of something within a group. So I'm gonna change that to just say count. There we go. P0, P1, P count equals 2. L count equals 3. Of course, on this stream, L count equals 0. That's terrible. Ignore me. Shape 0, shape count equals 1. And then a geometric variable count altogether then, I suppose. Unless it's meta and includes itself, which I don't know if it does. I guess we're about to find out. The answer is 6 or possibly 7, depending on if it counts itself. Oh, piss off. What is this? G of 4 count. Alright, let's just try 1. Okay, very good. Okay. So let's think. We have variables 0, 1, 2, and 3, right? And then we have 0. Then we have 1, which is has 0 in brackets next to it, and then 2 has 0 in brackets and 1 next to it. And then I suppose that 3 has 1 and 2. So then 4 has 0 and 2. That's interesting. So they have different amounts, right? So 4 has 0. Now 0 is 0. And it also has 2, and 2 has 0 and 1. So, but of course the answer can't be 1. 1 has 0 in it as well. So is that 0? No. Great. Shite. It can't be asking me to type anything other than a number here, can it? It wants the total in number 4. But you see, if it's 2, then GO2 isn't 2, it's 1. Because that's defined earlier as only having 1 in there, a 0 and a 1. So if this is, I don't know. Don't get that one. Well, there's nothing in the brackets. Does this count as 1? Well, it's 1 or 0, isn't it? So let's just put both. That failed. It's clearly only one G of 0. I agree, that's why I'm perusing last transmission. It must be what's in the brackets that it wants. This transmission's a big one. 254 signals compiled. That's the highest count so far, correct? Mm-hmm. Oh god. Oh, look at it. Oh god, it's hideous. It's a giant shape. Okay, how about we ignore that? See, the problem is, if it was just a rectangle and I could be assured that it was indeed just a rectangle, then we could just work out the area from the perimeter, right? It would just be... Or is that not right? It's got to be right. It doesn't matter how you get to 24, right? If we say a square with 6 length on each side... But there's more than that, isn't there? How many sides have we got? We have 11 lines, which means it's a 12-sided shape. With a perimeter of 24. Which means every line is 2 long on the outside, right? That's crazy, man. What's going on with the points? They all say -1, -1.1. A square with 6 length on each side would be 36. Yeah, that was my first... ignoring the rest of it, I was just going to put 36. Okay, but we know it's not a square because we read the rest of it now. Is this asking me to draw a 12-sided shape by going 1, 1, and then -1 from the last point? No, Jesus. Okay, 1 second. We have a reference. Math. It better... You know what? Fucking 3D geometry. Don't start. This only goes up to 10. Oh, God. We're already there, are we? Fuck. Okay, so it's not a 12-sided 2D shape. It's a cube. Shit. It's a cube where every edge is too long. By which I mean 1, 2 long. No, it's not too long, you know. That's arbitrary. So you work out the area. Is 6 multiplied by h to the power of 2. And of course h means the height, which is 2, right? That can't be right. No, I can't do that in my head. If I'm understanding this at the level I feel I am, then why'd that fail? 24 is the surface area of the cube. They called the area 24. Perhaps in 3 dimensions. Area means... Are we working out the volume? I think I've got it. We're looking for the volume of the cube with side lengths of 2. Why are we doing volume now? Oh, God. It's 2 by 2 by... I mean, I did that. And it didn't work. Ugh. So it's just 2 by 2 by 2. Volume is like area. But 3D. I don't get it. Transmissions grouped. Data. Okay. Alright. Brilliant. It wasn't a list of how to draw a 12-sided 2D shape. It was positions in a 3D grid. Fuck you! From that show you like. Me and Ash watched a Voyager last night. Got back on Voyager. We watched, Oh, sorry. I was talking there, but they've got something to say. This looks familiar. I feel like I've seen this formula in the reference tab. Try 2D shapes. I'll look at it in a second. Well, okay, fine. Here we go. Another idea. Found it. Dr. Akers found the formula for this shape. It draws a circle. And we have some formula for the area and perimeter. What's missing? It's a coefficient related to the circle. Alright. We watched Muse. Yeah. He's not in that one. No, Data is in The Next Generation. And he's also in an episode of Deep Space Nine as well. And Picard, who cares about that? That's not a real show. Alright, let's actually look at this then. What is it asking us for? 1 equals something, something. If shape 0 area equals something else. Great. Oh god, it's a formula to graph a circle. Apparently. Oh god, I don't know. Yeah, I need to take out the line breaks there, don't I? Let's do that first. I'm always taking out line breaks. It's a little easier. That rings a bell, Rocker, but actually I think I might be thinking of something else, like a funny edit of TNG. This is no help at all now. Let's get away from that. I also don't need to be in the calculator. I always lose the math reference. There we are. And I did that wrong too. Way. Ah. Oh my god. Like this, 1 equals F0. What the hell does that mean? I can't pass that top bit at all. Nope. I have no clue here. I'm blanking harder here than I have all game. Oddly, I think that pointing me towards the circle has messed me up here, because I have no clue. Like, I can't... What the... Like, I see... Like, how the hell this is supposed to relate to that, I have no clue. I mean, I would just put in pi here just to test, because if they're talking about circles, then they have to have pi in there, and that could be any of the F's, which means I have a 33% chance to just kind of nail it from that. I'll have it. I'll have it. Didn't understand it whatsoever. Pi. Pi. It's pi. Yes, it is pi. Come on, Batista, why aren't you jumping up and down? Isn't this like the Super Bowl for you? I am excited, I'm happy, this is just what it looks like. Well, it doesn't look like much. I'm pleased. I even predicted Pi's appearance earlier. What? When? You never mentioned Pi. Earlier I did. I remember that. Aww. Alright, what should we put here then? This can be K. to stand in. And let's go into the dictionary. Let's do the little change the global as well, so I don't have to do this every time. Pilot. Rounded to the nearest whole number. But I don't get that. Is this... What was K? I don't know. It's just turned up. I just called it K to have it not be such a long string. So let's see. We have a 0.8. And then it's 1K equals 1. So I'm going rounded to the nearest whole, right? 0.1. 1K is 0. But then we get a 2K is 2. So is it rounded to the nearest whole? So if it said 1K there, but 1K when it took it down to 0. So 2 took it to 2. At 0.5, it rounds up. So the 1K down the bottom, I'd want to put, if it weren't for that 2K equals 2, I'd want to put 3 here, because I would be thinking it's round to the nearest whole. So we'll try that, but... Okay, it worked. I don't know why. I don't know. Involves approximation. Well, how come there's a wrong number of digits? Thank you. Good question. They don't know. Thinking. Do not rush. Oh, sorry. Might have to do with base 8 to base 10 conversion. Oh no! Don't start this shit again. Oh. Floating point numbers. Because of the base 8 to base 10 bark. Since base 8 deals with eighths and sixteenths, while base 10 deals with tenths and hundredths, what we call 2.1875 can be represented in base 8 as just 2.25. It's the same precision, the same value, but built with different components. I still hate base 8. I thought you had slain that beast earlier with the base 10 update. That update made this beast. If we stayed in base 8, we would see the proper number of digits. You gonna fix it and keep us in base 10 still, please? Update coming soon. Oh no! Okay. What the hell? So, if it's rounded to the nearest 1, then 4.5 rounded to the nearest 1 is 5. If it's rounded to the nearest 2, why the hell is it 2.25? That's got to be the base 8 conversion thing that I don't understand, right? So, okay, 5 rounded to the nearest 1 is 5. 16... It's the ones are functioning like no, they're not functioning like I expect, because 16.8 should go to 17, not 16. Oh. That's fucked, man. The double semicolon indicates a break. It's a sorting thing. It basically means like section break. Okay. 812. Fuck off. 875. How the hell? Let's look at the last one. The difference is that this is 1, this is 0, this is 2.0, this is this amount of digits, right? So this is 3, right? But it changes, right? So if we're doing 16.821 amount of digits, I presume 1 here means like 1 is like 0, right? Or the 1 is everything before the decimal. Right. Two, it would be... I don't know where that rounds. It's because you're including the 8, which means it rounds to 17. But I don't know why they haven't put 17. There must be a base 8 thing. Base 8 comes back with a vengeance. See this? 3K. See, I understand why there are 3 digits after the decimal point here, but I don't understand why they are those 3 digits. What a ball ache. That's mad, man. The calculator has a way to change its number. Yeah, we might have to use that. Round, base 8 round. We can do base out 2 input functions. Output, why would there be 2 here? What if we just put 2? I don't know why. No, okay, good. I'm glad that didn't work. Because I'm fucked here. Again, I don't get this at all, but I'm going to test that. No, okay. Oh, God. What if we ignore it? Just ignore it. Ignore base 8. Our newest signal is next in line. No gaps, no dictionary. Happy dictionary, happy life. Still don't get what that means. Come on, Kerry. Happy dictionary, happy life. Fight about it. Alright, what do we got? We have some sort of number that starts off 3.14159, whatever that means. Who knows? I need this to go away. What can we call K? Round? I'm going to call it round for now. It's to do with rounding. And now we have a new one. $3.14159. Six round. $3.141. Oh God. 6015625. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's pi? Do I have to type pi? Eight, 9, 7. Alright. Base 10 to base 8. 3.11035755. Can you not use this copy and paste button? It's not here. What's this undef now? Not sure. It's doing something to this, to the rounding here, right? So is this begin rounding after? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is... No, I don't get that at all. So this, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 1 too late, you know? I don't get this rounding. Like, what? Why does it begin rounding here, you know? Like, what I read this as initially was start rounding but whatever that means after this number of digits, right? And that's why the start's the same, but then it changes. And it's gonna be some bullshit here, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing higher than 8 in there, is there? Yeah. So this second one is 2 round, so that would be like 2 point, and then something similar to this but different, annoyingly. Base 8 round. Like, what does this mean? I don't know what the 2 inputs are here. Like, why do we have round and base 8 round, but then we can't round? Is this, do we put this one in? Like that? Like, this is what we're doing here? We're getting close. Okay. 2.718. I don't understand this one, but one of these is going to be it. 1, 8, 2, 8, 4, 5, 9, 0, 4, 5. That's probably enough. That's probably enough. Okay. Round that is 2.7. So I'm just going to put 2.7 for now. There we go. Oh shit. So this one is what? What does it mean? I don't know what it means. Why is it only in one of these? 0.333. Is this like recurring? ETC but for digits. There it would be recurring, right? But it can't be recurring for this unless this repeats the pattern, which I don't think pi does. Alright, we're gonna pencil in. I can't put ETC because they might have an ETC. But actual language. Okay, this is maths ETC. We'll change it later if it trips us up. Maybe they use the same thing. I don't know. Can't tell. We'll see. Okay, great. Don't understand that at all. Something like that. Haha. New update. Does round work with decimals now? Oh yeah, wonderful. This will make much more sense moving forward for humans. Batista, sometimes you speak as if you aren't a human. Oh, I just meant that our rounding would make sense to the aliens since they use base 8. You are a human, right? Okay, cool. We're back to this now. Oh, this is what... Yeah, you can work out ETC here, right? Watch geometric variable. Or it could just be variable, but it was introduced to us purely through geometry. So I don't know if it stands for variable or it's just for geometric variables. This is peculiar, but I'm pleased. What you got? Last transmission we defined ETC mathematically. Here, I'm not sure that's the case. They're stretching its definition and making its meaning more abstract. Ah, I see. Okay. What? Why is it? Give me this now. Oh, I'm no good at this. I don't know. 6? No. Alright. What you do with brackets? Do you plus them? Let's try doing things with the numbers. Maybe you multiply them. Shit. You use them to put a shelf up. Ashley! Maybe we do... Maybe we just write out the numbers that equal them? They've done it with a semicolon. I don't get this. And a space after the semicolon. No. Alright. Do we need parentheses? I guess they don't have them here, so we'd include them here. I really don't like the space after this parentheses. Let's see. Maybe in the brackets, we don't use that. We use a comma. Way. Way. Alright, what's this now? It's binding me up enough to go change it. Oh, it's the function that's doing it. But you can't put it to, you can't get it to go up against the bracket but not go up against the 1, you know. So it just has to look ugly on some level. Alright, that's confusing me. Oh, this function is a sum, right? So this is... it's a plus sign, and then this one is free, right? So then this would be brackets plus, comma, 3. Like that. Yeah. This is... Ashley! Way! How you doing?
Good.
You happy?
Yes.
Very good.
Have you figured out how to talk to the thing?
We're still doing maths homework, sadly.
Very good.
We're in Act 2 of like 12 or something.
Have they got the letters? I mean, yeah. Are they making you put letters with the numbers?
No, I'm just calling stuff. You can enter designations for different signals.
I don't like when they make you do sums with the letters as well.
Algebra.
Oh yeah.
A variable can be an operator. Yeah. That's how they get you. Alright, so we got... I wish I could write while looking at this. 2, 5, 7. Right? Oh, whoops. I sent back nothing by accidentally double clicking. Okay, here we go. GOV. I don't know what this means. Okay, 2. GOV count equals F2, which is 2. Oh no. Help. Equals 12 equals F3. Don't get that. So I'm just going to go 2, comma, 12. Some of them you just gotta like ultra instinct them, you know, just don't think about it. GOV could be any group of things. When it shows up for a group of stuff that I know is not directly related to geometry, I'll change it. F0 equals shape 0. F1 equals line 1. F2 equals 3. F3 equals 8. F4 equals some stuff. Brilliant. And then there's a list of all this stuff. Brilliant. Now this is a list of geometric variables. So could we just go for a sneaky GOV? Like, these are all this. No. That's mad. Do we need to be working out? Is it like asking me, how could it ask me for the sum of this if one of them's a shape, you know? would this be inside brackets shape 0, comma, LO, comma, free? I need to type this in chat while I'm, or write it somewhere else. Shape 0, comma, LO, comma, free 8, and then that multiplied, which is 24, right? In brackets. That's crazy. Maybe. I would have liked if it made me wait that long and then. Sometimes it's like it goes new message received and then just but sod ya, you're into a cutscene. Alright team, it's past 2200. It's been a long day and a longer week. Let's keep this brief. We've been in the control room for 16 hours. Time flies. We usually work 14 hours. Any new findings from my translation team? Are they 5-legged creatures? Do they feast on heavy metals? Do they speak in chords? I think sleep would find you well right about now. Who needs coffee when you have sleep? We're all due for some sleep. Tell me what's new. Give me the rundown. GOV count round etc. And if it helps to provide context, we already have defined PL and shape. Geometry. Beautiful. Not beautiful. Difficult. Cumbersome. Don't romanticize my pain. Acres can be a bit much at times. We defined GOV after diff. Any theories why? It's not the first time. I don't know what if they are out of order. We defined semicolon before neg. I don't know how they're supposed to be. How do they relate? Ain't got a clue. Okay, I get how they're related. A similar categorization is at play here. Understood, though not fully. I'll have to sleep on that thought. Individual Science Academic 1961 Oak Falls Brain Battle, Layla Doppler. Dr. Collins, great work on all your linguistics analysis. Thank you, Dr. Doppler, though it really is a team effort. Let's all head home. Good night, you four. Great. Vexed. Still only me and Dr. Shaun haven't received the stupid Employee of the Week trophy. Who cares? The Meteor's mathematical logic is pleasant. They should instruct us to build a computer. She's happy about the trophy. Sleep sounds good about now. But it can wait. I've got a meteor in front of me. Meteor. I actually want to look at what they think about GOV here, because I'm well off on that one, I think. Oh, sod off. That's crazy. Let's ignore that. None of that. Dictionary. What do you all think about this? Container, struct, and geometry. Struct. You know what? I'm happy with GOV. We've got 26, 27, and 28 all in one go. What are we even looking at here? It's like hard to pass, isn't it? So we got mystery symbol 26, 0, 1 equals 1. Equals the next one, 27. Then we got 26 again, 1, brackets 1 equals 0, equals 28. Don't know what that means. Then we got 26, 2, 1 equals negative 1, equals 28 again, actually. Again, brilliant. And then we got 26, 3, 1 equals 2. It threw me off by going the other direction. Equals what? I don't have a fucking clue. I don't have a clue. Huh. Okay, so I don't think there's an order here, because when it's 1 is 1, 1 is 0, 1 is neg 1. I was like, okay, it's minusing 1 each time from the right side of the equation, but then at the last one, it went up by 3, so that's like, it's not that clearly. So 28, 28. The only thing I can see there, yeah, is that must be false, because it's 1 does not equal 0, 1 does not equal negative 1. And also 1 does not equal 2. So if this is a true false thing, then 28 would be, we can do a test here, would be false. False. Those were some false statements. True. Very clever. So 1 equals 2 is false. Way. So now we have to go back one. Now that we know that that is it. So 27 is true because 1 does equal 1. So that is that. And then what do we put for 26? That's like a true false statement. Bool? What is bool? Is that a maths term? Okay, come on. Let's remember who you're talking to here. Boolean? Is that a word for a true-false statement? I learned a new word today. George Boole, right? Boolean logic. Not got a clue. I am fully out of my depths here. But I think 27 is true. Do that. True. Those are some true statements. And then this one, I'm going to put statement for now. Statement 0. 1 equals 2 with 1 minus. Why does minus have a break after it? That's irritating. Recompile it. So statement 1 is 2 equals 1 with 1 plus to it, which is true, right? I could have put T and F to save myself the typing here. You know, when I was brought onto this project, this was not at all what I expected. My boss called me and said the head of materials science, some Dr. Douglas Doppler, requested an astronomy consultant. I was quickly briefed, agreed, and now I'm 2,000 miles away, working through cryptic alien puzzles with you three blokes. If you were briefed even briefly, why is Akers British? Some of this is out of my wheelhouse, I'll admit. Linguistic analysis in support of translating an extraterrestrial artifact. That was the title description on my office desk. I'd say so far it's been an accurate depiction, though similarly uncharted territory. If they made the British guy annoying, that's offensive. Statement 0, 1 equals 1. Statement 1, 1 equals 2. Statement 2, 2 equals 2. Statement 3, open bracket. Oh shit. Okay. Let's not have statement. Because that's fucking me up. Okay, statement is now ST. There we are. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so the statements now contain statements. Okay, so... Oh. Oh. Murder me. Oh, it can only be true or false, can't it? Just flip a coin. There we go. Sod it. I'm not thinking about it. Dr. Akers, if all this alien decryption is out of your wheelhouse, what would you consider in your wheelhouse? I'm an astronomer. I expected to consult more on astronomy. You know, stars, galaxies, black holes, neutron stars, planets, moons. Not so much on decrypting radio transmissions. In your research focus? My dissertation was titled Radio Astronomy to Map the Milky Way's Elemental Composition. Radio astronomy? It's like using an optical telescope, except instead of visible light, you're looking for radio waves. Atoms and compounds naturally emit electromagnetic radiation, always at distinct and consistent frequency bands. You pick up on those bands and you know what you're looking at. Fascinating. You're mapping the invisible. Alright, we got a new one. What's the ST? Statement, as in true-false statement. Street. I need 29 out of the way. True equals balls, false. False equals balls, true. It's gotta be. It's gotta be not, right? Not works. Yeah. True is not false. False is not true. So statement 0, 1 equals 1. Statement 1, 1 equals 0. Statement 2, statement 0 equals statement 1. So that's true, false. Statement 2 is false because it's saying a true statement is a false statement. Statement 3 is saying statement 2 not, as in not true, or what? So statement 3 is I wonder. Let me see. I was seeing if they'd accept not false instead of true. That would have been fun. Eval for ST. That would be good, yeah. Uh-oh. Why is this transmission asking for 3 responses at once? That's annoying. That'll make it tougher. I imagine that's the point. The aliens don't want us to stumble through their message, brute forcing through all the signals. This is an intentional roadblock. This is to trip up people who've been going true, false, just to get through it. Okay. Statement 0 is true. Statement 1 is not statement 0. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? Oh god, I don't get it. The aliens... Hey, I beat Steven's sausage roll on stream. That is very hard. Okay, so if statement 0 is just true, right? Statement 1 is not true, and that is equal to F0. So F0 is not true, which is false, right? Statement 2 is not statement 1. Are they doubling up here? Oh, God. So statement 0 is true. Statement 1 is not true, which is false, right? So then statement 2 is not statement 1, so it's not false, so it's true. So it goes false, true, true, I think. Fuck. I hope adding the parentheses is all I need to do here. Oh, yes. Thank God for that. Dr. Akers, you mentioned elemental composition in your dissertation title. Help me understand. Oh, right, I'd love to share. All matter is made of atoms. We can classify and characterize the atoms if we count their protons and electrons. Hydrogen has 1 proton and 1 electron. Please do them all. Helium's got 2 of each. Carbon's got 6. Settle in, folks. And while there are many elements, some are more common than others in the universe. So by proportional frequency, you're saying we know that across the universe, hydrogen is more prevalent than carbon. Oh yeah, way more prevalent. And I can give you the exact numbers too. Pretty much the whole universe is hydrogen and helium. About 98% if you count by mole rather than mass. So the universe at scale is shockingly homogeneous. I wouldn't go that far. Some atoms, mostly. How they're arranged in space makes all the difference. You get a lot of mass in one stellar zip code and they come together to form a star. Suddenly the star fuses atoms together. That's what finally makes the new elements. And if the star accretes too much mass, or runs out of new atoms to fuse, it goes supernova and explodes with even bigger, newer atoms. And if a star is dense enough, it collapses into a black hole. What happens then? Not sure. Black holes are a mathematical curiosity, but no one's ever seen one. You're gonna need to check the reference tab, or just listen to chat. Why? Oh, we're fine. We're good. I'm on top of this. Okay, let's rename this just to, so we can see it and parse it. True balls true equals true. True balls false equals false. False balls false equals false. Okay. Huh. Huh. That's crazy. Okay. Are they going to tell me off for writing balls? Another 3 at once. These boogers. I, for once, am thankful. I want to squeeze every last drop of meaning out of this message. If this is their method of choice, then so be it. I admire your intrigue. Logic under the reference tab. True, 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 and then everything else is false. So this is just and, isn't it? I liked balls more. And what does and mean? As in a logical and. Never heard of that. Then maybe you could check the reference section under logic. Maybe I will. I already did. Okay. Statement 0 is true, statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. So, statement 1, 0 and 1, 2 truths is true. Anything involving 2 is false, so we go true, false, false. There we go. Easy peasy. Right. True, true equals true. True, false equals true this time. False, false equals false. Alright, we need to go into the math logic again. I don't really know why these pass the way they do. But both of those are the same, aren't they? They're not in maths, but it's bullshit. So this will be or. True or true equals true. It's this testing if either of them is true, you know. True or false. See, that's wrong though, isn't it? Yeah, true or false equals true. Yep, alright, this is or. Oh god, I hope I caught that sneeze. I would have exploded all of your heads with that one. Or? Logical or. You never checked the reference tab, did you? What? No, of course I did. Do you think you could explain it for me? Sorry, I can't talk. True or true equals true. True or false equals true. False or false equals false. Statement 0 is true. Statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is, well, it's just more likely to be true. If the there's in there, then it's got to be true. Got to be true. Okay, cool, brilliant, wonderful. So these are ors. So anything with statement 0 in there is true. So it's true, true, false. Lovely. Yet another freer. You know what? If that's how the aliens are going to play, then fine. I'll play. Bring the triples on. Aha, Dr. Akers, I admire your grit. I like all these characters. I think they're written very well. Ooh. Auto lock. A double test, no triple. Oh, come on, just when I was getting fired up. It's a good point you bring up. There's always a bit of meaning in the way each transmission is structured. That's definitely what I was saying. No, you weren't, but that's okay. You brought it to my attention. You know why they're giving us a double instead of a triple? No. Look at the transmission. They're directly comparing and or. They're delineating the difference between the two. Oh, God. Oh, this is a mess, man. Okay, statement 0 is 1 and 1 is 2, which is true. Statement 1 is 1 and 1 is 3, which is false. So statement 0, true. Statement 1, false. So 0 or statement 1 is F0, which is true. So we go true, false. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. Brilliant. Oh, fuck. It's getting really complicated now. You know what? The box puzzles in Blueprints was good practice for these. Because they were all just these, really, weren't they? Alright, statement 0 is true. Statement 1 is statement 0 is true and false. What does that mean? True and false just means false, right? Statement 2 is true or true, which is true. Statement 3 is not statement 2. So, wait, oh god. I need to write this shit down. Okay. So we need a list of 4 of these, right? And we know that the first one, these are all the statements equal the F's, right? So that's fine. So, I mean, why not mix these up? Put these out of order, just to fuck with me. So we know that the first one is true. So we know that the second one is true and false, which means false. So we go true, false. True, false, true, false, I'm gonna go for. We'll try that. Yay. I have a good feeling about this. And there it is, my favorite green light. Oh, cute. We got a new one. Oh god, what the hell? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. Statement 0 is 1 blank 0 equals true. So what's that? 1 is not? But then the other way around, 0 is not 1 is false, which doesn't make sense. Ugh. Let's have a look at the reference. See if it can... Now, we're gonna get into ones I don't even sort of like. It's kind. This is the only other thing in the table, so why not just make it that? You know, whatever that means. How does this relate? It can't be is not. It can't be equals because we've already got an equals, and 1 doesn't equal 0. And 1 equals 1 is false. I don't know what XOR means. Yeah, it could be comparative, couldn't it? It could just be, let's see, 1 is greater than 0 is 2, 0 is greater than 1 is false, 1 is greater than 1 is also false. Yeah, that's it. That's gotta be it. This is a greater than sign. Yeah, look at them chiming in to agree. So then, luckily, we know that we're gonna... Is 1 plus 1 greater than 1? You know what? I believe it is. Now this is gonna be easy, right? They're just gonna throw less than at me soon. Right, they've got to. 7 is greater than 8. False, false, true. The triples are back. Let's do this. I'm not even gonna bother to look at that. I'm just gonna assume the game's not gonna be a giant arsehole and it's gonna make less than the one after. Greater than. Okay, 0 is less than 1 is true. 1 is less than 0 is false. 1 is less than 1 is false. 5 is less than 6 is true. Oh, okay, 7 less than 8 is true, false, false. Come on, you fucking aliens. I clearly get this. Skip ahead a couple. Uh-oh. Okay. I take it back. Give me more easy ones. Oh, shit. What's greater than or less than or equals? Why does it say that? What's that about? Uh-oh. I'm fucked. They fucked me. Greater than or less than or equals. I'm just going to ignore that for now. Okay, so what have we got after that? We've got 1, 2 plus F0. 1. So hang on. 1 and 2 summed is greater than 1. Right? 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. So we got greater than equals. 8 to the power of 2. Oh, fuck me. I can't do powers. Is less than 8 to the power of 3. Okay, so we got greater than equals less than. And then 16 something 8 multiplied by 1. What the fuck does that mean? Is greater than. Okay, so we got greater than equals less than, I think. Shit. Do I need commas? Please say commas. I'm gonna say it's just commas. Shit. Do I need brackets? I do. Shit. I must have been wrong. Oh, hang on. It's not less than. It's greater than. It's multiplied by 1. What am I talking about? Goes like that. There we are. Transmissions grouped. Numerical comparisons. Alright, what's this mean then? I like the screensaver. Alright, statement 0. 0 is less than 1 equals true. And statement 1, 1 is less than 2 equals 2. True. Equals 2. Is it 2 or is it false? Oh god, that's crazy. It can't be another and because we've already got and. Statement 1 is true and statement 0 is true and statement 1 is true. Something statement 2 is true. So 0, that's gotta be is less than. So it's just less than symbol, but I don't understand what the other thing is. Now that's interesting. Yeah, what is? The previous transmission defined balls. But it feels different than the other logical operations as of late. The response was different for sure. We weren't defining true or false. It was more like we were figuring something out. That 0 is less than 2. Using logic to deduce a piece of information. Let's see what we gotta deduce now. I need to have a look at that again. Oh, God. Oh, hang on. It's to do with the numbers because 0 and 2 are in there already. So if 0 is less than 1 and 1 is less than 2, then 0 has to be less than 2. Hence. Yeah. Thus, or therefore, or then. There's lots of different words for this. Haven't we already used then? I think I changed then, didn't I? Yeah, I changed then, because I think... I'm going to put hence for now, because the word hence makes me laugh. Alright, so statement 0 is F0 is greater than F1 is true. And statement 1, F1 is greater than F2 is true. Hence, statement 2, and then we have to write a true statement here, right? Which is going to be F2 is greater than F0. But I wonder if we can mess with it. Because there's multiple possible answers for this, right? We don't need the brackets. What if we say F0 is less than F2? Because that I could have wrote this the other way around with the greater than sign. I wonder if he'll accept either. No, okay. 2 greater than 0. Uh-oh. Do I need the breaks in there? Or spaces, or what? Have I messed up somewhere? Uh-oh. Oh, F0 is greater than 1. Yeah, of course. I'm being silly. Okay, maybe you can then. I'm gonna try doing the less than. There we go. Because it would have accepted 2 answers to that question, right? This is insane, what it's making me look at here. Statement 0 equals statement 1 or statement 2. Whatever the hell that means. Statement 1 true and statement 2 true, hence statement 0 equals F0, which is true. It's gotta be, okay? Statement 1 true and statement 2 false, hence statement 2 equals, it's gotta be false, right? I think. Pain. False and false is false. Okay, I'm going true, false, false. hopefully it works. Or I have to think about it too hard and my brain overheats. Shit. I'm gonna try cheating. I didn't really read the last one. I'm just gonna flip the last one over. Oh god, I need to think about it. It's gotta be, right? Reference, math, logic. Or true is true. So F0 is definitely true, right? With the ands, we've got true and false, which is false. All right, then we've got false and false. Which is false, right? I've lost it. Why did true, false, false not work here, I wonder? Oh, my brain no work. This top bit I just don't understand. Did I just write it wrong earlier? I parsed it incorrectly? I don't understand this top bit. I understand all the rest of it, but what this is telling me to do, I have no clue. See, I can do true and true equals true. I understand that. But how the hell does that relate up there? What's this or here? It's given me two rules, I think. I can't pass the two different rules. I don't understand it, but the only other way I can conceivably pass it is like this. Okay, good. We skipped that one. Signal 37 we're up to now. Statement 0. Statement 1 equals statement 0 not. Ball statement 0 equals true. Hence, statement 1 equals false. Ball statement 0 equals false. Hence, statement 1 equals true. Is this if? Is this just if? Don't we already have an if? Or is this like a supposing? Supposing statement 0 is true, then statement 1 is false. Supposing it's false, then statement 1 is true, right? How do you do supposing in maths? What do you say? I do have an if already. Yeah, so I'm gonna put let here. Like, let that equal that. Yeah. Misclicked. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Just read in chat. What are the variables representing FC? Yeah, they're all of these just come through as radio waves, and you have to name the radio waves basically and sort of work out what they stand for. So, for instance, here the STs are true false statements that I've named F. I've just put in as a blank for a variable, like an unknown variable, which I should really change to V one of these days because I think that's closer to what it actually means. What do they think F should be? They have ideas about it, right? Thing, variable. I am actually going to edit F to V to stand for variable. Because I understand that more than function, right? So here we have statement 0. Variable 0 is less than variable 1. Statement 1 is variable 1 is less than variable 2. Statement 2, variable 0 is greater than variable 2. So that can't be true, right? Because zeros, unless variable 0 is 6 and variable 2 is 5, which it could be. Remember, these are just names for variables. It's not the actual numerical amount of them. So, fuck me then. Statement 3 is variable 0 is less than variable 2. Which is the opposite of statement 2. So one of them's got to be wrong. So statement 0 equals true and statement 1 equals true, hence... okay, so if that's true, if 0 is less than 1, and 1 is less than 2, then 0 has to be less than 2. So statement 3 is true, so statement 2 has to be false. So we say ST2. Oh god. I must admit, I'm excited to see and or and hence. Even though this is all mathematical logic, they at least seem more like words. Might have to share this with my husband before my excitement boils over. Tell your husband? This mission's top secret, you can't tell anyone. You told him about the mission. Harry? What am I supposed to say? I've been away from home for over 2 months now. When did you tell him? After 2 weeks. 2 weeks, that's all you could make it. I told my wife after the mission brief. What? What? You're all rule breakers. Why are they admitting this on tape? It's just me and Dr. Shaun that actually kept things under wraps. And I'm streaming it to 100 people. It's easy for you, Alan. Why is that? You don't have any friends, you pathetic little worm. You're not married. Whatever, I'll go tell all my friends about the mission then. Doppler already knows. Oh my god, they're so mean to acres. Right. Uh-oh. Something's... Uh-oh. Something's fucked up here. Statement 0. Variable 0 equals variable 1 multiplied by 2. Right? Statement 1 is variable 0 equals 3. Statement 2 is variable 1 equals 4. Let statement 1 and statement 2 what? Let them what? Hence. Hence what? We're hensing. Let it. Let statement 1 and statement 2 what? Be true? If they are true, then 3 equals 4 times 2, which isn't true. I knew let was a bad call. If we go if statement 1 and statement 2 then, right? So if that's 3 equals, and then that's 4 times 2, which is not true. Then statement 0 equals false. That's what we have to say, right? Yeah, very good. When it's good, yeah. What's the that's what signal we're on. We've had 143 of them so far. I'm gonna change hence to then, actually. I'm gonna change let to when. I like that. I like that more. So variable 0 equals negative variable 1. If that's true, so when variable 0 is greater than variable 1, then, I mean, oh, hang on, wait. Variable 0 equals negative variable 1. When variable 0 is greater than 0, it can't, though, can it? Unless can. Oh god, that's crazy. Ugh. I'm guessing. Thank you very much. Didn't understand the maths there, just went off the formatting. Shape 0 area equals 8 and shape 1 area equals 10. Then shape 1 balls shape 0 and shape 2 area equals 9, then question mark. Oh my god. Let's see. Shape 0 is has an area of 8, and shape 1 has an area of 10. Now, I don't think this is bigger than or smaller than, because we've already had greater than or less than. Is there a not equals to? Shape 1 is not the same as or is different from? It's exclamation mark equals, isn't it? That's what it is. There we go. Not equal. Not equal to shape 0. Oh god, but what's this? Shape 2, area equals 9, then what? I don't know. This could be anything. What do I have to answer here? It could be anything, couldn't it? Ain't. This is like, if we just, are we meant to put in with shape 1 again? Like answer for shape 1? Or could we do anything? Shape 0 is not equal to shape 2 either, is it? Alright, whatever. Let's just put what I reckon it wants. Shape 1 not equal to shape 2. Wait. Wonder if it would have accepted shape 0 there as well. Shape 0 area equals 8 and shape 1 area equals 10, then shape 0 pig shape 1. What could pig mean? What the fuck? Excuse my French. It's the same. What? Well, why is it throwing an extra word in here? It's like, haha, here you go. Did you like the last one? Because here's it again, but with the word pig in the middle. It must be not equal to. Because this would still be true otherwise. Hang on, wait. It's inverted. Okay, is there a... It is bigger, isn't it? I was wrong about it being not equal to. It's doing larger than or smaller than, shape-wise. Shit. I was really hoping it was not equal to. Damn. Smaller than but for area. That is literally what it is, isn't it? Is there math symbols for that? Okay. So this one would be shape 1 is bigger than shape 0. So instead of that, we go to dictionary. This one we edit. I'm going to put... This is definitely never going to fuck me over, is it? Put an A for area. Or it could just be generally larger than, I don't know. So, if shape 0 has an area of 8 and shape 1 has an area of 10, then shape 0 it has a smaller area than shape 1. That is true. Shape 2 area equals 9. Then, and, why does it say and? Shape 1 has a bigger area than shape 2. The question mark and is like fucking me up there, because it's just unnecessary, I think. I can't pass that at all. Oh man. Yep, I'm having trouble. So hang on, it's asking me for both, right? So we know shape 0, shape 1. So shape 2 area equals 9. Then it's shape 0 has a bigger area than shape 2. So it must also be asking me to evaluate the difference between shape 2 and 0, right? So it's the answer here is then shape 2 has a bigger area than shape 0 and, right? So the answer here will be then shape 2 area. Wait, hang on. We know the area. We just do has a bigger area than shape 0 and... Shite. I could... Do I have my these backwards? I could do. I didn't put these in very well. Alright, let's go back one. Let's see, shape 2 is second in the second bit, so maybe we go We'll swap 0 and 2, and then we'll swap the A around. It's got to be this, right? There we are. Hello. Very good. Alright, I'm on it. Shape 0 area equals 1. Shape 1 area equals 8. Shape 2 area equals 27. I'm going to change shape to SH. Just to make this a little easier to pass. That's fucked, though. That's a lot of stuff here. Okay. There's a lot of different things going on here. But what is it actually asking me at the end there? Shape 0, question mark. It's gonna be, has a bigger or smaller area than, right? So we do this with A. There we go. Skipping that one. No, I don't want to do that one. Oh, God. Okay. That's right. Help me, guys. Say, you guys figure out the difference between greater than and A greater than? They seem the same. My mind's in the same place. So far, we've only used A greater than in regards to area. If that holds, I contend that A greater than refers to a specific property of geometry. It's an added layer of abstraction. The Meteor's language is beginning to bridge from math to more abstract language. So we're going somewhere with meaning. I hope. Okay. I don't know why. I think it means actually, like, physically larger than, as in space. You know, for area, like it's bigger or smaller. Whereas the other one is like the number is larger or smaller. I think that they have like a different concept for each of those. When statement 0, which is shape 0 is not shape 1, and statement 1, which is shape 0 has a larger area than not shape 1, and statement 2, shape 0 has a smaller area than not shape 1, then fuck yourself. What? How the hell am I supposed to pass all of that? Skip this one. Skip it. Shit. I like have literally no clue what I'm supposed to do here. So does it want me to compare them? What could it want me to compare here? I don't know what not shape 1 means. Statement 1 is shape 0 has a greater area than not shape 1. Like, that I don't understand. I understand it has a greater area than. I don't understand it has a greater area than not that. all of the space that isn't in shape 1. But that's crazy. Isn't that the same as just inverting the statement about the area? So statement 0 has a bigger area than not shape 1. Is shape 0 has a smaller area than shape 1, right? We're just doing double negatives, right? Okay, I'm going to treat it like double negatives. So shape 0 is not the same as shape 1. We know that. Statement 1 is that shape 0 has a smaller area than shape 1. And statement 2 is that shape 0 has a larger area than shape 1. Then it doesn't make sense. Because this is the regardless of how you're passing the double negatives, this statement's the opposite of this one. So if statement 0, then okay, if it's not the same, but statement 1 is saying it's bigger or smaller and statement 2 is saying it's bigger or smaller, then statement 0 has to be false because it has to be the same shape. If it's the same... Then again, does it? Because it could have the same area but be a different shape. Couldn't it? Oh, God. For instance, all the Tetris blocks have the same area, right? But they're all a different shape. So when the shape is not shape 1, shape 0 is not shape 1, and it doesn't have a bigger or smaller area, then, I mean, the area of... I mean, what can you pass from that? Like, the shapes have the same area, I guess you can get out of it. I'm gonna try that refit, man. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, it let us have it. That was complicated. Shape 0 has 4 points, right? Shape 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Shape 0 has an area of 1. Shape 1 has an area of 1. So that's like, imagine a square with an area of 1. And then imagine a 5-sided shape with an area of 1. The statement is shape 0 area equals shape 1 area equals variable 0. Oh God, help. That's fucked. the statement shape 0 equals shape 1 equals v1. Well, the area is true, so that's variable 0 is true, but the statement the shape's the same is not correct because they have a different amount of sides, right? So this just has to be true, false, right, in brackets. Nice. We're making progress. Thanks for coming. My side of the investigation, investigating the meteorite, has made some headway. I'll have more to share soon. Anyways, give me the rundown. Ashley. Logic. Explain. Dr. Shaun can answer. Or at least through their dictionary. ST, true, false, not, and, or. Greater than, less than, greater than, area, less than area, then, when. I think I get the picture. But where do you think they're going with all this? Why logic? Logic underpins information. The information describes the world. Describing the world is communication. I saw it another way. Logic gives us the tools to associate and compare information. We may use it to build sentences. Each week, the meteor puts a new topic of discussion on the table. The aim isn't always clear, but in time it will be. Anyways, any guesses on our employee of the week? I can't read that. What's it say? Who knows? Too shiny. I think the astronomer pitched in a hefty share. I think everyone on the team did a great job working together. Well then, congratulations to Bautista, our employee of the week. Oh, give it to Akers. He wants one. I hope Akers gets a trophy. Alright, I'm mostly happy about those. I kind of get it, a bit. A little bit. A little bit. Really? Bautista yet again? ... Dear Diary, assuming the meteor will one day lead us to building sentences with each transmission, what would they look like? Grammar's helpful, a framework to learn where to expect subjects, verbs, not objects. But is it universal, perpetually valuable? Sometimes when one is so burrowed in one's work, it's easy to lose sight of what's been accomplished. I know I've been there, but now I hope everyone's doing okay. Give Akers a trophy. ST isn't great. I'm wed to it now, though. Do you remember when I had something as A and I was just rolling with it? It's like, that's A, so A, that means this. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. It's just I just put it in as a placeholder. Awesome. Anyway, I'm going to finish up there on signal 149. Wonderful. I am going to save, and then I'm going to save and quit, because I'm getting hungry. Yes. I like how we got the achievement yesterday for completing Act 1, and today we haven't had the achievement for completing Act 2. And if you go into the Steam achievements, it goes up to Act 12. How long does this game go? We've played this game for 10 hours and we're still in Act 1 and there's 12 acts. This is all I'm going to stream for the rest of the year at this rate. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, folks. I am going to head off. I'm going to raid someone. Let's raid Iggy Maid, who is playing Verho, Curse of something. I can't see because the window's not wide enough. I will be back on Monday at the regular time. I will see you all then. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next time, folks.